Hello everyone, Suro here. Welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm going to show you the highest melee food item that you can actually obtain in Core Keeper, and also one that's just overall just going to destroy any of the bosses for you. It's going to help you take reduced damage, do more damage to the bosses, and then have an insane amount of melee output. So before we get into the video, if you guys would kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. Now some of this is going to be some late game things if you want to get the most bang for your buck. But we also have a path to make this for very early game people as well. But I will say you need to have the mold shark. It's right here, and it will be over in the mold dungeon biome, which is over here. Unfortunately, in the green Azios wilderness area, which is the last biome currently. And it's this little like blue gray area over here. If you go inside there, you're going to see some murky water. You could go there, or you could do what I did. And I actually brought the water over here, and I have it in my own base right at the core. So I just dug a trench and then dragged all of that mold water here. That way I can fish down here without having to go all the way over there and worry about getting killed. So I spent a lot of time fishing the mold shark. Now luckily the mold shark, it has a very high drop rate whenever you actually try to go fish over there. It's like the highest, like the best item that you can actually catch. So it's not like a 0% chance. It's like, I don't remember. It's like 30% chance or something like that. It's really high. So you're not going to have trouble catching the mold shark. You just might have some trouble actually getting over there in that biome and then staying alive. So once you have your mold shark, you can combine it with different items. So we're going to put the mold shark in there, and we're going to put bomb peppers. Everybody should have a bomb pepper by now. So with just the mold shark and the bomb pepper, it's actually going to make you a really great wrap. So here we go. We have it now. And this gives us a moldy pepper wrap, plus 32 food, plus 21% movement speed for 1 minute. And then down there we have 38.6 melee damage. That is super high just for a bomb pepper and one moldy shark. This will help you defeat most of the bosses in the game. And it also gives you an additional plus 15% damage against bosses for 1 minute. Now, if you have the skill over here in the gardening tree, down here it says plus 15% chance that plants planted become golden. So what that's going to do is if I put the mold shark there and I take the golden bomb pepper, it is always going to give me the rare version of this wrap. So I have the moldy pepper wrap. If I use the gold one, I'm going to get the rare moldy pepper wrap right here. And look how many more buffs and skills we have on there. So just comparing this, we have plus 40 food, plus 33.6% movement speed for 1 minute, 3.8 melee attack speed. So of course, the faster you attack, the more damage you're going to do. 6.0 health every second for 26 seconds. And then 48.2% melee damage for 7 minutes. And then, of course, you also have the 15% damage against bosses. So if you're using it to fight bosses, that's really nice. Now, another item that you can use with it is the Fungi. This is also found in the mold biome, and you can plant it. So let me go over to my garden real quick. It's just down this way. And I think I planted some over on this side. Yeah, you have to plant it on the mold ground. You can harvest it, and you can also get a gold version of this. It's just a slightly darker shade right there. And that's all you have to do. So plant it on the mold ground. You do have to till the soil for that as well. So the regular version of the Fungi with the mold shark, it gives you the moldy Mulchies, which gives you plus 8% reduced damage taken from bosses for 7 minutes. 38.6 melee damage for 7 minutes. And then plus 15% damage against bosses. So that is the same as the wrap, except the wrap is more for movement speed and the moldy mold cheese is for defense against the bosses. So the same thing with the bomb pepper, you can use the golden version, so the golden Fungi, and it's going to create the rare moldy Mulchies. Now this gives you plus 40 food, plus 14% reduced damage taken from bosses from 7 minutes, 6.0 health every second for 26 seconds, plus 18% damage against bosses for 1 minute, and then also plus 48.2 melee damage for 7 minutes. And then it says 15% damage against bosses. I don't know if that's a typo or a glitch in the game, or if it actually stacks with the plus 18% damage. So that's kind of interesting there. Now, there is a way to make these go even higher than what we have. So we have the regular versions, we have the rare versions, and then you can get these epic ones. Now to get the epic, you're going to have to go up here to your skill tree, go to the cooking one, which is right here. And then the last skill here, Master Chef, it says plus 25% chance from for additional food gained from cooking to be rare. So that does not necessarily mean it's just going to be the regular version and then you might get a rare version of it. You can actually craft with a bunch of these gold ones. So for example, I could use the mold shark and these golden bomb peppers and it's going to make the rare version. But there's a small chance that I will actually be able to craft the epic moldy moldy version of the wrap from using the gold one. Same thing if you're using regular bomb peppers with the mold shark, you have a chance of crafting one that gives you the rare moldy pepper wrap. So I'll see, it just happened right there. So I clicked on it and it gave me another one. So now I have 2 of these epic moldy pepper wraps. These are the best, or currently the best food in the game for doing the most amount of DPS. There's a ton of stats right there. The one I'm going to highlight is the melee damage, 57.9% melee damage for 7 minutes. You combine that with a 40.4 movement speed for 1 minute and then a 4.5 melee attack speed for 1 minute. This thing is insane. And then over here is the epic version of the moldy Mulchies. It gives you also 57.9 melee, but plus 21 damage against bosses and plus 16% reduced damage taken from bosses for 7 minutes. So these 2 items are just absolutely broken. I'm going to do that so I don't waste all my stuff. So that is how you do it. You use the regular ones with the mold shark to make this, and then you use the golden versions to make the rare versions, and then using the Master Chef perk with the golden variants, you have a chance of obtaining the epic version. So I know it's kind of confusing, but if you can start getting a gold farm going for your plants and stuff, then I highly recommend trying to stockpile a bunch of these, because even though the bosses in the game aren't too difficult right now, we have a lot of content coming to Core Keeper. I don't know when, but hopefully in the near future, and we don't know what kind of bosses they're going to have. I'm sure they're going to crank up the difficulty considerably, so having some of these stockpiled away would be really handy. Anyway, so that's it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned something. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one.